Good morning, dear students. Now we are going to study the lesson from the diary of Anne Frank. The lesson has been taken from the novel The Diary of Young Girl. In this lesson, we are going to study about Anne Frank. Anne Frank is very popular personality during the Second World War across the world. Anne Frank, she was a teenaged girl. She was a school-going girl. She lived along with her family members in Poland. It is known as Netherlands. But during the Second World War, across the world, Jews, especially in Germany, they were mistreated. Their rights were curbed. They were harassed, tortured. They were treated inhumanly. Then when Netherlands was occupied by then Nazi government, by the Hitler, then here Annie and her family members, mother, father, sister, and close relatives, friends, they were hid in the annex room. They experienced the concentration camp. Later, her mother, her sister, she herself died of pneumonia. Then her father, Mr. Otto Frank, who was the sole survivor of that man-made calamity. Later he returned to the Amsterdam when they used to stay during the Nazi occupation. Then she found a diary, and that diary was written by her, the loveliest daughter Annie. Then he decided to publish that diary. Mr. Otto Frank, he decided to publish that diary. Originally, that diary was published into Dutch, the language Dutch. Later, it was translated into many languages, especially English, as the Diary of Young Girl. And you see, across the world, it had been read. It has been read in a great taste. Anne Frank and her family members, they were the Holocaust victims. So, here in this novel, we study the mental condition of a child. Okay, but here the lesson point of view, we study her family members, her school going life, her teachers' views about Annie, and her enjoyable life. Okay, now in the beginning of the lesson, you see, we are going to study the activity. See, the question is, do you keep a diary? Given below, under A are some terms we use to describe a written record of personal experience. Can you match them with their descriptions? Under B, see, as the activity, we must know what is difference among these documents. Very first, what is a journal? Second, what is a diary? What is a log? And what is a memoirs? You see here, dear children, generally journal, it means a written record of events with times and dates, usually official. It is called a journal. A journal is used in the official purposes. A written record of events with times and dates. Okay. Second, a diary. A book with a separate space or page for each day, in which you write down your thoughts and feelings or what has happened on that day. Then log. Log is a full record of journey, a period of time or an event written every day. Diary and log, these are written every day. But in a diary, there is a special space, a separate page on each day, and where we can express our thoughts and feelings about what has happened on that day. Log. You see, a full record of a journey, a period of time, or an event written every day. Now, memoirs. Memoirs, it means a record of person's own life and experiences, usually a famous person. You see, famous person, they write memoirs. In Marathi we call it Smaran Patre. You see, dear children, these are the differences among these documents, which journal, diary, log and memoirs. Now, the study point of view, we are going to study Anne Frank's diary from the diary of Anne Frank. The lesson is taken from the novel. It is the extract taken from the novel The Diary of Young Girl. See, in the beginning, Anne Frank, you understand, she is at your age, hardly 14 or 15 years old, a teenaged girl. You see, we all are brave beginner. Whatever we start bravely. But in due course of time, we lose our interest. And when do we lose our interest? Then we become lethargic and we forget knowingly or unknowingly, and we leave that task. So Anne Frank, when she feels to write a diary, what does she say? Writing in a diary a really strange experience to her. And she feels for a teenaged child to write a diary, absolutely it is a strange experience. Because her world is limited. She doesn't have many experiences. She has not seen many summers and winters. And so her world is limited. So her writing is limited. Her imagination and creativity is limited. So she feels to write a diary, it is a strange experience to her. And the second thought comes in her mind. Even if she writes, if she dares to write, who will read the musings of the teenaged girl? You see, why do we write? We feel our story, our life story must be known to anyone. It must be read, understood by anyone. And so, what does she feel? Even if I write, who will read my story, my diary? And so she feels it is a strange experience to write a diary. But dear children, in this lesson, there is a sentence, and which is very important. What is that story? What is that sentence? Paper has more patience than people. Anne Frank, what does she say? Paper has more patience than people. You see, generally, when we express ourselves, when we feel we have to chest up, then we go to our nearer and dearer. But our nearer and dearer listens to us once or twice and gets exhausted, gets tired of. Then very few people, very few family members, they have interest in our tellings. So Anne Frank, what does she feel? She feels it had better to write it on the paper. We can write anything and everything on the paper. And so she compares man and paper, and she feels paper has more patience than people. People doesn't listen to you all the while. But paper, on the paper, you can write anything, any time and however you want. Okay? And so she feels to write in a diary. Now you see here, why does she feel she must write in a diary? See, Anne Frank, she had a loving family, sister, mother, her father, all were loving to her. All were loving to her. But dear children, you see, we all have loving family members, but still there is a limitation. We can't share everything to our father, our mother, our brother. There is a wall between us and them. So we feel a friend is needed. And if we have a very truthful, honest friend, then we can share everything to him or her. A friend. We must have a friend to whom we can share everything. And so here, dear Annie Frank, she feels, I have all family members. They are very much loving to me. But still, my world is wide. I am alone in my world. There are so many things I can't share with them. But I don't have friends. I do not have friends. I am absolutely lonely. I am alone. And so she feels to write in a diary. And then what did she do? To express herself, to write her own emotions and feelings, she prefers to write it in a diary, and she decided to write a diary. And you see, she personified her diary. She named her diary as Kitty. She did not consider her diary as non-living things, inanimate things. She considered her diary as living being. She personified it and named it Kitty. What is her diary's name? Her diary's name is Kitty. And she treated that diary as a true friend. A true friend. Now, you see, she begins to write a diary. She introduced her new friend. The name of the diary, Kitty. Now, Kitty, you see here, Kitty, a diary. Now, you see, dear children, next, what does she say? If she writes directly as Kitty, no one understands who is Kitty. So she explained us in her diary who is Kitty, and we understand it. Now you see, very first she introduced her father, Mr. Otto Frank. You see, every daughter loves her father immensely. And here Annie, how does she introduce her father? The most adorable father I have ever seen. How did she introduce her father? She introduced her father as the most adorable, the most loving father I have ever seen. And what did she say? He got married at the age of 36, and when her mother was 25 years old. And Margot.
Father Otto Frank. Then sister Margaret.
You see here, Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. You see here, her sister Margot, she was born in Frankfurt in 1926. And later, her father immigrated to Holland in 1933. Then Annie began to stay along with her grandmother, and Annie started right away at the Montessori Nursery School when she was 6 years old. And in her school, Mrs. Cuperus, who was the headmistress, very loving to her. When Annie left that school, both fretted for each other. There were tears in their eyes for each other. Then in 1941, Grandma, she fell ill, and in 1942, Grandma passed away. In 1942, when Annie celebrated her birthday, you see, there were 5 family members in Annie's family. Annie's father, Annie's mother, Annie, sister, and grandma who was died. But on the day of birthday, Annie lit 5 candles. One candle named after the grandma. It means it shows the bonding, the intimacy, the closeness between Annie and her grandma. And then it is the beginning of the lesson. In this beginning of the lesson, Annie, she wrote about all her family members. She introduced us all her family members, her mother, father, sister, her grandma, her teacher, her headmistress, Mrs. Cuperus, then her diary named Kitty, and it is very interesting lesson. Okay, and the lesson we have to study a child's point of view. Okay, so first half of the lesson is completed today. Tomorrow you will have the next learning, dear children. See, time to time we upload videos and work which has been given to you. Very few children, they respond to us. We expect many children should answer to us, so that our efforts will be fruitful. Thank you.